joining us, national trial attorney Michael Jaafar. Michael, great to see you. Thank you so much for joining us on the program. And Michael, you know, I don't know if this anthropologist can speak to this, but I'm still struggling with the actual burn pile itself. This idea that you could burn a body on this burn pile, from all I know, and the research I actually went and did some, it takes a crematorium, a body this large, 6 foot, about 300 pounds. It would take them between 2 to 5 hours to burn at 1,400 degrees Fahrenheit. You can't get anywhere close to that on a burn pile. Maybe if you have constant accelerants, 300 degrees Fahrenheit or so. It would have taken hours and hours to burn the body. I'm still struggling with that aspect of the case.
Yeah, most people don't know that in an open air situation, a body does not burn the way people think it is. A crematorium, the reason a crematorium is important is because they put you in this tiny minuscule metal box that's burn resistant, and they have burners that come at you from top, bottom, side, and then it still takes a while, and then you're cremated. In an open pile situation, any animal, I'm sad to say that any flesh and blood animal does not burn the way that we think it is, unless you have literally an accelerant and you have hours and hours and hours. But I think that this witness, in my opinion, so far is one of the most important witnesses that the prosecution is bringing up, and I'll tell you why. I've always said on this case that there's this massive orb of reasonable doubt overlaying this case, which the defense attorney, if he's worth his salt, and I think he is going to spend his entire closing argument focusing on, which is, how is a person weighing 120 pounds able to kill a person 300 pounds in one part of the house and move him to the burn pit? I think if this anthropologist can find a way to show the jurors, for the prosecution, that here's how this person was murdered in one part of the house and how he got to the burn pit with just Melody Ferris and not with a whole entire moving company, if she can find a way to do that, if she can shed some light into that, that would help the prosecution. I don't know if she will, but I think that this witness would be very important, because the biggest orb, this big orb of reasonable doubt, is how would a person, an Olympic weightlifter can only push twice their weight, how did this person push 3? That's what the defense is going to focus on. So I think that this witness, and any witness that the prosecution brings up that can shed any light into how this person got into the burn pit, I think is important. I'm really riveted to see how this concludes.